Hello friends, welcome to another video. This video is going to be on two DAX functions, which is related table and related function. We will look into where and how you use these functions. The reason I'm doing this video is there was a question on Power BI community forum which I solved using related table. Let's first look at the question and then we will look into the solution. So here's the question. So user is looking for a calculated column if a record exists in another table with one-to-many relationship. It is very important to know that one-to-many relationship. So here user showed that there is a table A and then the table B, and table A and B has a relationship on SO doc here and SO number in table B. So this table A has one record and table B has many record. And further, user want to filter on ticket type is not equal to FNB and resubmit is equal to yes. So that filter is just in a on the table B, and then base after the filter is applied, user want to see if a record is found in table B or not. So here it is, the final result is going to be in table A. If after applying the filter on table B, if a record found in table B, then add this column in table A as a found, otherwise not found. So that's actually what the question is. So let's look into the solution, how this gets solved with in Power BI using a related table function. Let's get to Power BI. So here in Power BI, I have created the same table, table A and table B, and as you can see from the relationship, table A is on the one side and table B is on the many side, and the relationship is based on SO doc with SO number. So basically what we want to do is add a column in here, found or not found, if there is a record in table B after a certain filter is applied on table B. So let's look how we can achieve that. So I'm gonna bring all the just here in simple in a table visual. Let's bring all these columns and price from table A. So this is how it looks like right now. So now if we look into table B, so let's quickly bring the table B record from the table B as well. So SO number and maybe just the ticket in here, a few columns. So if I click on 1237, so there is a record in table B. If I click on 1238, there is a record, and 1236, there are records in table B for all these. So 1235 does not have a record in table B. But on top of that, user also requested to apply a certain filter on table B, and that filter was, let's take a look at the filter, what the filter was. So user said we want to apply ticket type is not equal to FNB or resubmit is equal to yes. Let's bring this filter here for our knowledge, just to okay. So this is the condition on table B, and so let's bring these columns here as well, and that is type, ticket type is not equal to F and B, so it means in this case it will be only logistics. Let me make this a little bigger. Perfect. So type is not equal to F and B, so in this case it will be only this particular 1236 will remain on this check, or resubmit is equal to yes. It's or, it's not and. So it means resubmit is equal to. So given the condition, only two rows which meet the requirement. So type is not equal to F and B. So 1236 is the one because the type is not, so that is true. So this is the one row. And then other one is resubmit is equal to yes. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 6 are the conditions which meet the conditions, filter conditions, and rest are not, does not meet the condition. So how we can going to solve this is because we need, okay, so we will add a new column. We will call it found in table B or not. So let's create a column. Okay, found in table B. So first of all, let's look at what the related table does. So related table return all the rows in the many side of the relationship. So in this case, A is related to table B, so it will return all the rows from table B for the each record on which the relationship has been done. So in this case, SA doc and on SA number. So let's store that table in a variable. So we will call related table, and in this case you will only able to give the table name where you have the relationship. If you are adding a column on table A and you're seeing, let's say we have another table which is table C, and that does not have a relationship with table A, then you will not able to give that table name in the related table. It has to have a relationship. So if we say related table, table B, so let's return rows what we get in this case. So if we add this as in a column here, so here you go. So 1 2 3 4, we have 2 rows in table B, and 1 2 3 7 also has 2 rows, and 1 2 3 8 is a 1 row. So this is what, if I actually type the add the row num count here as well, just to make sure. Actually we should create another table for this to make sure that we are getting the, because here we have more columns. So let me actually create another table here quickly, which will just have SO number and the count, so that we can see if this calculation is coming up correctly or not. So I'm going to remove everything. So if we look, 1 2 3 4 has 2 rows, so that's what we get, 2 here. 1 2 3 6 is 1 row. So let's sort it by doc. 1 2 3 6 is a 1, and 1 2 3 5 does not exist here, so that's why it's a blank. So what does that means is, so related table is giving us all the rows in table B based on the column we have the relationship. So that's why we are getting. Now the question is, we need to further apply a filter on top of that. So how we can do that? Now since we have a related table, so we can take advantage of calculate table. Why we're using calculate table? Because we can apply a filter on the table. So calculate table, related table, and then we, now what the filter is, ticket type is not equal to F and B, or that's a or resubmit is equal to yes. So any of these condition meets, then we need the that's a table we need. So let's look into if the count has changed now. So here you go. So only 2 records meet the condition. So here is the actually raw count. But if you see now, we have 1 2 3 4, only 1 row, because if you look at 1 2 3, this is a yes, and that's why the condition is met and we are getting the row. And then 1 2 3 6 is also we are getting, because the ticket type is not equal to F and B. So that's even we have a 7 rows in table B, but we are only getting with the calculate related table, and further applied a filter on top of that, we are only getting 2 rows. So now we have these rows, so it's pretty simple from here. So what we can do here is, if note is blank count rows table, then found, otherwise not found. So now that will give us the found and not found here. Here you go. So that's found, and this is not found. Now with this particular related table, and further applied the filter on top of that using calculate table, we were able to get the column what we were looking for. And now this is about the related table. So what is related function? So as I said, the related table is if you're adding a column on one side and you want to access the table which is on the many side, so that's what you're using the function related table. Whereas the related is opposite. So what you're doing is you are adding a column in the many side from the one side, because many side will always have a one value on the one side. So that's where you use the related function. So let's take a look at that, how we will use in this case. So let's say in table B, let's quickly have table B is on the many side. So we have these columns, and for whatever reason, we want a price column from table A, which is not in table B, right? So there's no price column. So if I want to do that, so if I go in a table B and I go new column, price from table A. So it's pretty simple here. In this case, what I will do, related table A, and then I will use a price. So if I use table A price, look at the in the table visual. So here you go. So we have a price 10. So wherever want to, if I sort it by order number, so 1 2 3 4 always have a $10 or whatever the price is from table A. 1 2 3 is 20, 1 2 3 7 is 40, and 1 2 3 9 is blank. The reason why it is blank, because on, if we go back to table A, there is no 1 2 3 9, and that's why we are getting a blank value. I hope you learned few things out of this, how related table and related are different, and how you can use those in your functions and in your measures and the columns, how you can refer basically a column from the different table. So depending on if you're working on one side or the many side, then you will decide you need to use a related table or related function. Let me know what you guys think. Until next video, have a good day. Do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye for now.